everyone, I hope you're well. It's Annalie from seventhsensehealing.com. So it's been such a long time since I did any readings. If you know me well, you'll know I've had a fairly challenging year with, family bereavement and moving house and lots of change. And sometimes those things can really kind of put you out of your flow. There's a lot of emotions to deal with, things going on, and it's not always that easy to be that clear. So I'm quite a sort of real, authentic person, so I couldn't do readings if I wasn't really feeling it, just doing it because I know people wanted them, but not when I'm really feeling it in myself. So the other week I was thinking I'd really like to start getting back into readings, and I went to stay with a friend who I'd only met once 18 months ago at a music festival in London. So I was going to Glasgow and messaged, and she's like, "You must come and stay." So I went up to stay with this lovely lady, and she said to me, "Oh, I really liked your readings. They really helped me when I was going through a really tough time." And she said, "You're going to start doing them again." And I explained to her what's been going on, and that actually that week I had been thinking about it. And it's been really nice getting feedback from people, maybe even 6 months after reading, saying that, for example, they've cut cords with people. So I like watching videos and getting a bit of guidance, and that's what I'm doing with these readings, is giving you some guidance that might help you through situations that's going on at the moment, things that are hard for you. Sharing what's going on. We're kind of all in the same boat a lot of the time, so often you're going through something and someone else is going through something really similar, and so the guidance really helps with that, so you're kind of not on your own. We've all got stuff going on. So today is 11/11, and I was up in Bristol doing a course, and I was driving back and I was thinking, I really want to start the readings today again, and then I realised what a significant day it was for that. So at the moment we are in this period of huge transformation. So I've been saying that probably for a few years, because it is a huge period of transformation at the moment for everybody. Everyone's waking up, stuff's going on, changing their lives, changing their jobs and following their hearts. But today, 11/11 is portal, and Mercury is travelling in between the sun and the earth, and it only happens very infrequently, and it's a really good day today to kind of make those decisions about your life and what you want to happen going forward. And for me to restart my readings on this day, I think it's quite a good thing for me, because it's me kind of making this commitment on a really significant day that I want to get back into doing readings and get back in front of the camera and sharing what's going on with me and helping you. So I thought it was quite a symbolic day. And then tomorrow is the full moon, and again, full moons are a time of release and letting go and rebirth and starting again. And you can set intentions at a full moon too if you want to. So it's a really good time, I thought, to start, and I just wanted to share a few things about maybe how I've been feeling lately. It is a huge time of change and shift, and things might be coming up to the surface for you. We're in Scorpio season, and that's all about looking at your life, looking at your relationship, rebirth, renewing, starting again, maybe making huge changes in your life, or small ones that are just going to really impact you in a positive way. It's a perfect time to do that kind of thing if that's what you're thinking about. And also, we are in Mercury retrograde season, which will be, we're kind of right in the middle of it, and it'll carry on towards the end of the month. And that is a time to rest and renew and rethink and revisit things that have been going on. And it's time to really take care of yourself. And all the stuff about Mercury, probably like, if you're travelling, make extra time, look after your possessions a bit better, watch out, because people might bump into you and in their cars, and all those things. You might get contacts from your exes, or people, you might bump into people you haven't seen for a long time. So it's this deep time of delving deep into your subconscious, unconscious, and all these feelings and emotions and things coming up, so that you can heal and deal with them, and move on and let go of them and release it all. So that Mercury retrograde, combined with the full moon tomorrow, combined with the Scorpio transition, combined with 11:11 today. You know, it's huge energy shifts going on. So, yeah, embrace it and take care of yourself and really think, what do I want to do in the next 10 years? We're nearly in 2020, the start of a new decade. Don't take into this new decade your old patterns of behaviour. Don't take in those things that, you know, drag you back, put you down, affect your energy. Just let all that stuff go and start 2020 as fresh and as new as you can with, you know, new outlook. Maybe you want a new job, maybe you want a new home, maybe you want to meet a partner, and maybe you just want time to yourself. You know, maybe you want to go travelling. Whatever it is, set those intentions now for the new year and start the new year and the new decade as a kind of new year in a way, but really positive energy about what you're doing going forward. So I was going to shuffle. Well, I did shuffle and I did clean the cards with my crystals, as I do. And then 2 cards popped out as I was doing that. So this one is from the Rebecca Campbell Work Your Light pack, and it's Starseed. And she says, what lights you up? So look at her, looking in the distance, sat gazing into space, and she's like, what lights you up? And that's exactly what it's about today, 11:11. What is your purpose? What makes you feel really happy? What do you love? What do you enjoy doing? What have you forgotten that you used to do as a child or a teenager that made you feel really happy? What do you love doing now? You know, maybe you work full time, but there's something else you do, or maybe you want to start some new training and learn something. You know, what is it that really makes you feel passionate and happy and, you know, energized? Not what, you know, you do for money or drags you down or you have to do to get through the week. What is your passion? What lights you up? And that is so symbolic and significant, this card, and it just popped out as I was cleaning the cards, and that's exactly what I was thinking I wanted to talk to you about before I even shuffled the deck. So really think about this and bring this in for the end of the year and 2020. Really powerful. And then this one popped out of the fairy deck as well. And I was like, wow, okay. Admit your true feelings to yourself. Be honest with yourself. Only you know what it is that you truly desire. So the same message really, but be honest about it. You know, what lights you up, but what is that going to be where you're being really honest? You know, so we can toe the line, we can do what other people expect us to do. You know, we can just go about things because we've got this going on or that going on, or our parents maybe told us we should do this, or our partner expects that, or your friends expect it. But come on, is that what you really want to do? If you really admitted to yourself about this situation or about how you feel, would you be doing it or would you be doing something else? So this is the time for you to be honest to yourself. Forget everybody else. What makes you happy and what do you want in life? And now is the time to take action. Go into 2020 living your true life. So those 2 popped out without me even shuffling them, just cleaning the cards. So I've got an angel deck here, which I've never used for these readings before. So I really like working with the angels, Archangel, Michael, Raphael, all of them. And one has just popped out as I was coughing, which is Caressa. Amazing. You can't make this stuff up when you look at these cards. It says, you are at the end of a cycle in your life. Call upon your angels to comfort you and guide you to your next step. Happiness awaits you now. So, if we didn't need any more encouragement that it's time to make changes, we're at the end of a cycle, we're in the Scorpio rebirth transformation season, and just to really make us feel sure and safe, the angels are telling us they're supporting us and there's more happiness on the way. And they'll guide you on the next steps. You can't go wrong. You know, the decisions you make now are going to be profound and life-changing. You can't go wrong with them. You've got the angels on your side and we're all supporting you on it. So we'll do one more, and that one just perfectly follows those 2. So I'm going to use Rebecca Campbell, Keepers of the Light. Really nice cards, and I think the energy just suits everything that's going on at the moment so well in this deck. And see if any pop out. If not, we'll just have a little look through and see what comes out. Oh, this is nice. Just a reminder for us. Okay, so it's a time of rebirth. It's a time of taking action. It's a time of setting your intentions. It's a time of thinking what you want to do and move forward. But we don't have to do it all in a second, you know. And I'm the worst for this. I kind of want everything to happen. I want it to happen now. And I've got all these ideas for my business, moving forward, for healing work. And I want it to be all go now. But it can't be. It says it's a life's work and it's not a season. So when we're working on everything, we need a plan, we need our actions, we need to take steady. Otherwise, you know, we'll get burnout, we'll take on too much and we can't, you know, fulfill it all. So just plan, make those decisions, set your intentions, whatever it is you're going to do, but don't force or rush it. And I think also this is really a reminder that we're in Mercury retrograde. So take it steady the rest of this month. I had to drive to Bristol today and I was thinking, oh, do I really want to drive to Bristol? It's Mercury retrograde. It's not my normal routine. It's not my normal thing I do. And it's Sunday morning and I'll probably be a bit tired. So I looked for trains last night and there's no trains running and it's bus schedule, which was going to take hours. So I was like, okay, I'll drive. So I got up early, planned extra time for my journey because it's retrograde, you know, checked out was there any accidents or whatever. And then can you believe it? A bird flew straight into the windscreen and really smashed it. So although I was being careful and planning and it was retrograde, you know, it's kind of like we've got to really take care of ourselves at the moment. And then the other day outside yoga, I dropped all my keys into the drain and one of my clients had to help me get them out. So it's just the universe telling us to take it steady, to make these decisions, you know, look at next year, look at what we're going to do, but we don't have to rush, you know, it's all going to work out, divine timing. I always say everything happens when it's meant to. So yeah, dream big, look at what you want, make those changes. Don't go into 2020 with the same, you know, patterns repeating, and start to think about now, you know, you've got 6 weeks or so, what is it you want to do next year? What do you want to do for the next 10 years? That kind of thing. But just take it steady this month. We're in retrograde and, you know, people aren't quite themselves always this time of year. Okay, so starseed reminder. What lights up your fire? Really get thinking about it. If you can't remember, think back when you were a child. What did you used to do? What do you want to do? Be honest with yourself and admit those true feelings. What is it that's going to light your fire? Forget about what everyone else wants. Reassuring us and reminding us that we are at the end of a cycle and it's okay to make those changes. The angels have got our back. Just take it steady for the rest of this month. It's retrograde, so loads of amazing messages there supporting us on our journey. So I hope you found that helpful. Looking forward to getting back in the flow with all of this, and thanks for your nice messages, and thank you to Helen for getting me back on the camera, and have a great week.